Episode of Food Wars, we got a lot to talk about and a lot to cover because there were so many references and really cool backstory for each character to where it's like, you're like, okay, I get it. They're doing more backstory. We're getting better development. But no, these niggas did a Jojo reference at the end of the episode, which I want to get into later. But basically, we get into it to where we meet where Rio comes from. We meet how he met Alice, how Alice met him, and how basically he had to take care of he was basically the head chef of his restaurant since he was like a kid, and that was, he grew up kind of hard on the struggle, and that's what made him who he is today. We also get a lot of insight on Megumi's way of seeing things when it comes to cooking and being one of those, being a huge chef and all that. And it's really, this episode is really well done. It really flowed nicely with the plot and all that. So basically, as we get more into the episode, we see that, Alice wants revenge on Soma for, defeating her that bad in the cooking contest. And to be honest, she did get kind of wrecked because her food was not that good compared to theirs because his came from the soul. And the thing is, when you go from like mom and pop shop to finally like cooking professionally, you're probably gonna be like one of the best cookers there because you know how it feels to cook and you know how you want your food to be. Now, basically, as Soma gets into it, he's more like, okay, I have to cook this better, I have to cook this better, and he basically was analyzing as he cooked. Now, as we get into that, we actually see that Megumi is up there, and she's not nervous at all. Like, she knows exactly what she wants to do. Not just that, earlier, when they were told to pick the noodles, Rio kind of rushed it. Like, he's like, okay, I want these wide noodles that kind of, look, how shall I explain this in American sense? They look like fettuccine alfredo noodles. That's the way of putting it. And it's going to make sense later. Because the main dish they were supposed to make was ramen. And as they get into it more and more and they're cooking and they're learning different things about each other, the thing is that, Megumi has friends that will cheer her on while Rio doesn't have that. He's more of a loner. And he's like, I don't like when people work together. Which is something very, very dark in a way of thinking, but then we see when we actually get back into his backstory, we see that he basically took over the restaurant of his home, and he's basically the one who, basically tongue-lashed everybody. He was basically, how shall I put this, he was a high-powered chef. He was the Gordon Ramsay, and I know I always reference Gordon Ramsay in this anime, but he was the Gordon Ramsay of cooking at that age. This man would basically insult you and bring people to his knees. I'm surprised he didn't call anybody a fucking donkey. That's how bad, he reminded me so much of Gordon Ramsay. And as he was, instructing the people, he's like, oh, so you guys think you can do a better job with me? Well, you tell me who's cooking is on the plates of everybody's food. And basically, as people are eating it, they are enjoying his food. And that's kind of where he gets his mentality of, I work alone and I can do this without anyone's help. And the thing is, he's able to cook this really cool dish to where he got nothing but seafood. He was breaking down you don't break down lobster shells or crab shells because we don't know what they got. This man broke all of them down to this really good dust into where it's you can taste the food into it. So it became kind of a powder. And then he made there's 3 cheeses on it and all that and something called tusk. I don't know what that is. I know I'm probably going to get someone in the comment section saying, well, how do you not know what Japanese cuisines are? Well, it's kind of obvious. I'm not a weeb. But, yeah, as I go through more of this, we see Megumi's cooking. This is a simple dish where she's actually drying the vegetables up to get the flavor out. And I think that's actually a pretty good strategy as they're cooking. And eventually everybody's trying their food. And guess what? It's evenly matched. Everybody's loving it. You guys know how much I love my girl Megumi. And, I do want her to win, but at the same time, I want Rio to win because it's it would be a little less predictable if Rio won. Because Megumi, here's the thing, we're always going to expect her to win because that's how she's gotten out so far. But I honestly think just Megumi's going to win just for plot. Let's face it, most shonens have become kind of predictable, especially a cooking shonen like this one has become kind of predictable. So basically, as they're eating, this is when the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference comes because basically you see after they try each other's ramen, they basically have they do the little poses, and as they were doing the poses, they were it was just hilarious. I'm gonna probably put it on the screen somewhere if I have it. But anyhow, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this episode of my review of Shougeki no Soma, and yeah. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.